Think we are live.
Damn, I cannot control.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of Controverchat. And this episode is about the band duo LCF and ABM. These two teams are one of the best in the Indian ML community right now. And let's hear them unfiltered about all the things that are going on. Like they have been banned from some tournaments and they feel bad about it and they haven't been hurt publicly. So I think we'll get the sauce today. We'll try to understand them and really know what exactly is going on. So right now we have in the Discord a lot of people, but for the camera, only Romcom's camera is on. And sorry about the tag over there. That's not Stark. That's not Stark. Actually, that's Romcom. And Romcom, say hi to the people.
Hello.
So yeah, that's not Stark. I'll just inform you guys once again. And Stark, he'll probably join in the Discord later. He's having some issues, but he'll be here as well. And yeah, before we move forward, I want you, Romcom, to tell us about the current lineup of LCF and ABM both. Let's start with LCF.
Current lineup for LCF, we have Raran as basically he doesn't know the complete lineup, I guess.
Okay, so I think Error knows about the current lineup, so I'll just let Error to tell us about the current lineup of LCF and ABM both.
Go ahead.
Okay, starting with ABM, we have Peter, Crisis, Antimates, Apex, and J. In LCR, we have Aren, Romcom, Error, Afraid, and Asuna. So
Okay.
this is the current line.
So in both the teams, in both LCF and ABM, we have both Northeastern and Mainland players, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, I don't think there's a point calling you guys a Northeastern team or a Mainland team since you guys comprise of both Mainland and Northeast players, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
So,
true.
yeah. So right now, as you mentioned to me before we start the podcast, is that you guys feel bad about being banned from some of the northeastern tournaments. Do you like have a list or names like how many and which ones exactly? Which tournaments did you guys get banned from?
Okay, Jenny, we don't feel bad about not getting banned. We feel proud about ourselves that we are banned because we always win that.
Mhm.
To correct you on that, we are proud.
Mm-mm.
But when it comes to list, we don't have an exact list, but the name of the current tournament is going on world round. That's where we are back.
So currently you're having an issue with Wardrum Esports because they've banned you for the season one, and I think season two is about to start. What about season two? Are you guys there or still banned?
So we are in that. They have some, a rule where which states three Northeast players should be there from the Northeast. I mean, like if we get in three Northeast players, our complete lineup it will be weak. How can we build up synergy, in a couple of days of time?
Okay. Okay, so you're telling me that their requirement is that there has to be at least three Northeastern players, and just for that eligibility, it's hard for you guys to come up with just some good players from Northeast and make a synergy with a whole new lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem.
Okay.
When we took in Raran, it took us a very long time to build the game plan synergy. I guess it would have been same that crisis in ABM as well.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So, is there any Northeastern player here in Discord from your team? Is Raren or Crisis here?
Crisis was unable to join from our side, so he's not available
Okay,
as of
Raren
now.
was here. Is he
Raran
still
is
here?
joined shortly.
Okay, when he comes back, I'm gonna have some questions for him. Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to ask you that when it comes to tournament organizers, yeah, there are many tournament organizers here and that, but then there is a thing like it's a choice, right? It's a choice. For example, you said Wardrum Esports. Now, I think when it comes to Wardrum Esports, the organizer is Fredo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think if Fredo is the organizer, he does have a choice as to have his own rules regarding eligibility criteria and this and that. And if he's saying that it's only for the northeastern players and there has to be three people from the northeast, etc., etc. I think it's his choice. It's his rule since it is his organization and his tournament. So how do you exactly want to oppose that? I want to know.
Okay, Jenny, 2, 3 months back, there was a video posted on YouTube by Fredo
Mhm.
saving the community. Okay, so
Saving
now
community.
where has the savior of community gone? I mean, the words which he has spoken in the video, the 15 minutes video, regarding organizers, players, the audience, the teams,
Mhm.
none of the things are matching with the words and the work which is going on right.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
yeah.
So can you tell me exactly which part, like what did he say that is so contradictory to what he is doing?
Favoritism.
Favoritism. What exactly did he say in the video about the saving thing and all?
See, I wouldn't get involved in any of the tournament organizers' stuff.
Mhm.
But again, now, if ABM wins a tournament, it is a favoritism. If ABM certain set of rules are changed, then it's favoritism. But when it comes to teams like us, we have just got two big teams in India, which we don't consider as mainland or northeast, we consider as India.
Mm.
When they tell that it should be equal to all, and then now this favoritism comes in, like northeast was apart, and then mainland was apart. Why this diversification?
Okay.
When it is called as one community, why two different? It's like a war between two different countries being in the
Mhm.
same country.
Mhm. Yeah, I do agree with the fact that esports is supposed to unite and not divide. There shouldn't be mainland versus northeast situation here because I think almost all the teams are a mix up of both northeastern players and mainlanders, right? Only some teams are like fully
Show me
northeast
one
or
team. Okay,
yeah.
Jenny, show me one team from northeast where they have at least a minimum of two mainland players. Show me one team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like you're saying that if there is a eligibility criteria that if you want to participate in the Northeastern tournament, there has to be at least three Northeastern, then the Northeastern team should also have two mainlanders. Is that it?
I don't know about the Northeast teams. They can have all five Northeast players
Mm-hmm.
in the team. But if we have to participate, the criteria is three Northeast players
Mm-hmm.
who are from Northeast should be in the team, not even West Bengal. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, West Bengal or Bengal server players, Bengal state players are also known as mainland players right now.
Okay, okay. So recently, is there any tournament that you guys have played recently and won or have been performing really well that is going on?
Yesterday, ABM versus LCF finals,
In
Shadow Rise Esports.
Shadow Rise Esports, ABM versus LCF finals. So, tell me about this tournament. Like, is everyone playing? Like, no Northeast mainland's situation here. Everyone's participating and all.
Yeah, no bifurcation between teams over here. Everyone was participating, all the big guns, you name it.
Okay, so what happened? Who won? You guys, LCF won or ABM won?
ABM.
LCF won. Yeah.
No, really, really. Was it LCF or was it ABM?
It was ABM. LCF.
LCF won their heart.
LCF.
LCF won
Okay.
their heart, but lost.
So I guess it's gonna stay mystery as of right now until and unless I go and check who won. I won't know because both of you are like LCF ABM. Okay, so yeah, you said that you guys are being banned from these Northeast tournaments, not because you don't have the eligibility, not because you don't fulfill the eligibility criteria of three Northeast players, but because you guys win every tournament, right? But do you
Hey,
think?
hey, Jenny, Jenny,
Yeah,
Jenny,
yeah.
Jenny, please, wait. Northeast Cup had happened with three Northeast teams and one mainland team. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Drum, Dal, 2 point, whatever the name is. They don't have any particular name, like it is a Northeast tournament or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was a Northeast, they should open a chance like how ATC had done for one mainland team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the tournament name doesn't mention as a Northeast tournament or whatever it is. It is from the community, so it should be involving all the teams. Like all the teams, like a small team, big team, even if a team is coming from Kanyakumari or Jammu Kashmir, they need to take it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. So yeah.
And it is not only for Wardroom, it is not only for Wardroom. There are so many tournaments from Northeast which does this. Even after participating in tournaments, we hardly get any response or reply.
Mhm.
Even if you want to know anything, people talk in their native languages,
Oh,
which we don't oppose. But when we ask for the meanings or whatever they're trying to tell us, it will be like it's your concern.
okay. I think that's not nice. That is being rude. I mean, if you are trying to communicate to them and they're talking in a talking in their local language and not explaining you what exactly is going on, that is wrong. Because even in Northeast, like I am from Assam, and Northeast, like there are 7 states, and in every state there are so many languages. Even I don't understand those languages. So yeah, I think you guys deserve to be communicated properly. And you're saying that you were not informed properly as to if that tournament is only for Northeasterns. Like you guys weren't getting good replies and this and that. How? Tell me about that properly.
And basically, we had a like, in few of the WhatsApp group where she used to text me. She's like, "There are not understanding what they're trying to tell." When she asked, she wouldn't get a proper response. Basically, at the end, they just used to tell, "There are some mainland teams. It is only limited to Northeast. We can't help them." I
Okay.
mean, you need checks, and regarding those things, we'll provide that. Have it.
कम्युनिटी कम्युनिटी बोलते हैं और सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट को प्रमोट करते हैं. सही है भाई, यही करते रहो, आगे जाओगे बहुत.
Northeast Cup. But you guys played in Northeast Cup, no?
Exactly, and who won? Was it a northeastern team or was it a mainland team?
It was a mainland team. So, but the thing right here
Exactly.
is, I want to know. I really want to know.
Listen,
Mhm.
2024 in the Mel Baby leaderboards, who topped the table? It was a Northeast team or a main team?
No, the thing is, I get it. I get it that you guys are definitely top dogs. I mean, LCF and ABM, obviously, you guys are teams that people are going to be worried about when you go against them, right? The pressure is definitely on them. But what I'm trying to figure out is that do they really ban you because you guys are very strong? Or do they ban you because you guys are not from the Northeast? What do you think?
God, Tiana, God.
I much more.
Okay. I really wish we had an organizer here who would have given his or her insight on why exactly you guys are banned. But yeah, I have recently when I posted our poster, I always see in my podcast I always give the chance to the audience to question you guys, and yeah, I got some questions as to things like not questions actually accusations that you guys are banned because you don't follow rules. What do you have to say about that?
Crazy.
That's it.
Answer.
Arey, the rule where you have to be a northeastern people. You have to be a Mizo, Kuki, Meitei, Nagaland, Assami. You have to be that. That's one of the rules, I think.
Is that it?
No, as per about following rules, I don't think there has been any issues regarding teams not following rules. If that was the case, then it would have been a big deal, and people and organizers would have raised their hands on the teams, basically us, if we are not following rules.
Okay.
So we are not reaching to finals by just not following rules. It's because we are playing good and we're beating other teams. It's not just because of the fact that we're simply declining whatever rule they are presenting us.
Okay.
And Jenny, rules मैं भी बोलता हूँ rules, ठीक है? Tournaments are hosted by organizers. 95% of the organizers are based around Northeast organizers. Okay. अभी tournaments clashes हो रहा है. Different tournaments clash हो रहा है. They have to adjust. But we are never, हमारे ABM हो या LCF हो, हमें टाइम स्लॉट का एडजस्टमेंट होता ही नहीं है. हम लोग हमेशा लड़ते हैं. मेरा और पीटर का भी है, both from different teams, but we have a common goal. We keep discussing these things. अगर हम लोगों का टाइम क्लैश हो रहा है या चेंज करवा देते हैं. But no one listens to us. Now, if we are playing some other tournament and we are late by 10 minutes, when we are prayer, we have informed on prayer, we will be late. And if this is for the following the rules, then please, adjust as per the player aspect. Because players है तभी तो तुम लोगों का टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइजिंग हो रहा है.
Okay.
हम जैसे प्लेयर्स या टीम्स नहीं खेलेंगे तो फायदा ही क्या है? खिला लो तुम लोग खुद का एक टीम बना लो 5-5 लोगों का 5v5 कर लो खेल लो. ऐसा क्या रूल तोड़ दिया जो दूसरे टूर्नामेंट में बुलाया ही था? मतलब क्या तोड़ दिया सर रूल? किसी को ट्रैश टॉक किया, किसी को मां बैन कर दी, लाइव स्ट्रीम पे बनना ही.
I guess you guys will know it better. Which rules exactly?
हम लोग गाली सुनने के बाद भी हम लोग चुप रहते हैं. लोग किसी को
मां बैन करने का टाइम तो भाई मेनलैंड वाले सबसे आगे होंगे.
Okay. I think we'll have to find out from the organizers which rules you guys exactly broke. ये मतलब हर जगह से ban हो रहे हो. Okay. That's a joke, by the way. I think. Yeah.
जो भी एक बोल रहा है ना कि रूल्स तोड़ रहे हैं, बुलाओ उनसे, हमारे साथ फेस टू फेस कराओ, फिर हम लोग इस बारे में डिस्कस करें. हम तो तैयार है.
Okay.
फेस टू फेस तो आने से गांड पड़ती है ना, मैं तो गांड फाड़ दूंगा एक
फिर चालू किया.
It's okay. I mean, the title is Unfiltered, so I think you guys can go.
तो मोवा कम्युनिटी को मोमो कम्युनिटी बोल दो फिर. इतना ही नॉर्थ ईस्ट कर रहे हो. नॉर्थ ईस्ट का ABM जीता, टॉप ABM किया, उसके बाद LCF किया, उसके बाद वापस ABM किया. फिर भी हर जगह नॉर्थ ईस्ट को कम्युनिटी चाहिए. सही है भाई, ये करते रहो.
But I have to tell you guys that
it's a record है, it's a record.
your audio error.
Okay, I'll tell that point next. दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछा.
Yeah, it wasn't a question actually. I'm trying to tell you guys that even though ABM won the Northeast Cup, out of the 4 teams, 3 were Northeastern. 3 were Northeastern. Yeah, and I think it's what I've noticed.
3 of them were Northeastern, still the mainland team won.
Yeah. That I agree. And people are accusing that they won just like you guys are saying that Northeastern tournaments में तुम लोग का against में ये discrimination होता है. Same way people are saying that Northeast Cup में organizer जो था Reinhardt वो Northeast का नहीं था. So the same way they are saying that Northeast Cup में discrimination हुआ Northeastern team के साथ. So it's like both parties are blaming each other. You got me? Like जे को घर में बैठ के खेलने दिया, ये वो etc. ABM के लिए ये क्या, ABM के लिए वो क्या, favoritism and all. It's like both parties are blaming each other on the exact same thing.
Favoritism का मतलब मेरे को बात समझ नहीं है. ठीक है, बंदा नहीं आ पाया, कुछ हो गया रास्ते में, कांड उसका नहीं आ पाया वापस. ठीक है ना, उसने कैमरा ऑन किया, 2-3 जगह से कैमरा ऑन है, उसका स्क्रीन शेयर हो रहा है, सब हो रहा है, मतलब.
But Dark was present.
वो बंदा लैब में खेल रहा है अलग से.
I completely.
ये सब जो मेन्यू पे थे उधर, सब एक वाईफाई में खेल रहे हैं. उसका कुछ तो जादू वाईफाई, उसका बंगाल पे लैग होता है, वो लैग में बंदा खेला है पूरा. फिर भी फेवरेटिज्म बोलते हैं भाई. जी.
What I'm trying to tell you is I am completely okay with Jay playing from. I don't think they won because of Jay playing from home. That is one thing. But I think that having the sixth player Dark in the LAN over there, Dark को खेलने देना चाहिए था ना?
But whole jungle.
That's up to them. I mean, that's why you have a substitute.
I mean, fair enough, but this is
so,
not
so
about
was it
the
favoritism
conversation
or
here.
not? I
I
just want
think
to ask you.
we're going apart from the conversation. The conversation is about like this is not a
Yeah.
fight between northeastern teams versus mainland teams. This is more about the
Exactly.
fact that northeastern organizers do not want the mainland teams to compete in their tournaments. That's the topic of question here.
Thank you.
We don't care about north. We don't that we don't think that northeastern players are bad. Otherwise, why would northeastern players be in our teams playing for us right now?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So it's not like a northeast versus India mainland battle, but it's more like why are northeastern organizers not accepting the fact that they do not want other teams from mainland in their tournaments because they think that they might win or they have a better chance at winning the tournaments, which is actually likely the reason why they are not inviting us. And if they want to argue about the fact that rules are not being followed or there is favoritism in some other random tournament, that's why we are not going to invite, then make it a fair tournament, invite every team, let's see who follows rules and who doesn't, and let's have a fair fight, you know?
Okay.
कॉमेडी सुनोगे कॉमेडी
Comedy? Yeah,
दिसंबर
let's
के
get the थोड़ा सा
दिसंबर के
light up
टॉप 10
करते हैं.
लीडरबोर्ड
But I'm
पे
worried about
स्टेप्रोस
his
करके एक
comedy.
टीम है. Not once did we or ABM face them. Still they're in the top 10 leaderboards. How?
So sorry, say it again. Say it. I missed it.
मतलब आपस में टॉप 10 लीडरबोर्ड दिसंबर वाला में स्टेप्रोस करके एक टीम है. ना हमने ना ABM ने उन्हें फेस किया कोई भी टूर्नामेंट में. चलो वो टॉप 10 में है. How? मतलब तुम आपस में टूर्नामेंट करा लो और आपस में डिसाइड कर लो कि स्टेप्रो जीत गया. ये मतलब कौन है स्टेप्रो पता भी नहीं है कौन है. डायरेक्ट दिग्गज लीडरबोर्ड पे मतलब जी.
Okay. So yeah, another thing I want to ask is forget about wardrooms. Okay, forget about wardrooms because we already know you guys didn't get the chance to participate. It was only northeastern teams and invited teams, etc., etc. But let's talk about another tournament where all are playing. For example, FAS. I think you guys are playing, right? I saw. I think I even casted one match. Yeah, yeah, I was casting. So what's the scene in FAS right now? तुम लोग कितने उसमें हो rank में हो in the leaderboard? Who's leading?
Top 4.
We are in top 4. Top 4.
ABM is leading.
Number 1 में कौन है in FAS right now?
ABM.
देखो नंबर 1 पे है ABM जो सॉरी मेनलैंड की टीम है.
Number 1 में ABM है. But okay, is it okay to say
Unfortunately,
ABM?
mainland की टीम है.
Sorry?
अनफॉर्चुनेटली मेनलैंड की टीम है ABM.
Unfortunately, ABM. Okay, what I'm trying to say, ask you is that is it okay to call ABM a mainland team now that you have northeastern players as well? I mean, who was it? Crisis.
Yeah, Crisis.
Crisis का पहले भी कोई था ना? I think Dark था, but then Dark I think he came in the last minute, so उसको ignore करते हैं. But yeah, do you consider mainland team? And if you do, what is Crisis doing there?
I think the fact that the origin of this conversation about being a mainland team is such a it has no base to it because if you see other regions, if you see PH region, no one is gonna segregate teams over there by different states of their country, right? And if you see NA, you're not gonna segregate saying, oh my God, this is a team from Washington, this is a team from California. You're not gonna segregate basis on the basis of them, regardless of the players who are playing in the team. You're just gonna call them any team. You're just gonna call them PH team or Indo team. But in India, what happens is because of the tournament that was particularly the biggest that has been hosted in India, which is the NEC, had segregated teams on the basis of states, and that had been the storyline since whatever the tournament has been lined up for, maybe like 4-5 months, and ever since that, everyone's been like mainland versus northeast, mainland teams versus northeast teams, when the conversation shouldn't have been started from this point. So if people are genuinely, if these organizers are genuinely worried about India getting a spot in the international scenes, then they should have been mindful about the fact that it's India which we are promoting rather than the states itself.
Nice one. That was Peter, by the way, guys. The one who was talking right now was Peter. I'm sorry that you guys are not being able to figure out who's talking, who's not talking, because everyone is in the Discord right now. And the guy who's in the screen is actually not Stark. It is Romcom again. Yeah. Like Peter said, I completely agree. I think the Northeast versus Mainland thing really started in the Northeast Cup, and it should have ended there itself, because after that, I think, yeah, I saw many tournaments where like it was like Northeast versus Mainland. That shouldn't happen, because for real, in all the teams, most of the teams, it's a mix up. Northeasterns, Mainlanders, it's a mix up, and sports should be uniting rather than dividing. And yeah, when it comes to that, what message do you guys have for the organizers? You clearly don't want this Northeast versus Mainland scene. I can see that. I've heard you, Peter. What message do you have for the organizers after this?
I have one message regarding the fact that they host such type of tournaments that are bigger in magnitude or that are relatively comparable to other tournaments that are going on, basically FAS, Shadow Rise Esports that happened last night. The message would be that if they want fairness, if they want the country as a whole to be dominating the global scene or international scene, or they want they want India to have a chance at the international scene, then they should really stop these cheap shots, having the other mainland, so-called in quotation marks, team banned out of their tournaments.
Okay.
I mean, what are they gonna achieve out of it? That's it. What are you achieving out of this? You're promoting your
इतना ही खुद के टीम्स को प्रमोट करना है तो भाई बाकी लोग को बुलाते क्यों? काम कर लो ना, फिर आपस के 4-5 टीम, नॉर्थ ईस्ट के 4-5 टीम बुला लो, उनमें से एक बंदा डिसाइड कर लो और एमपीएल मोमो बना लो एक फर्स्ट। एमपीएल इंडोनेशिया, एमपीएल पीएच है, एमपीएल लेटा में, एमपीएल में ना, एमपीएल मोमो कर दो, आप एक बंदा डिसाइड कर लो।
Let me complete. Promoting Northeast is not an issue. Promoting Northeast is fine because we know that ML is very popular over there. People like everyone, I think probably 70% of the player base in the pro scene, maybe even 80 or 90 of the player base in the pro scene is from Northeast, right? So promoting that is fine, but in the cost of other teams not being able to get a fair chance, that's not right.
True. I also think that it shouldn't be Mainland versus Northeast anymore. I mean, अगर इतना ही करना है तो सारे स्टेट से एक कर लो, है ना?
Yeah, exactly. I get all 29 one by one.
सारे स्टेट से एक कर लो, representing each state, and then बना दो बड़ा सा land. Let's do that.
नॉर्थ में भी तो एक हुआ था ऐसा NEC पे, like the northeastern states had 8 slots for top 10 and mainland, rest of India, let me quote, rest of India had only 2 slots.
Yeah.
Like समझ रहे हो, मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं कि इंडिया में जो भी टॉप 10 टीम्स है, ऐसा नहीं, इंडिया तेल लेने गया, जो रेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया है उसमें से 2 ही आएगा और ईस्ट साइड से आएंगे बस 8 टीम्स, मतलब इधर ही सेग्रीगेशन हो गया ना.
Yeah, true. That is that, but then again, guys, there is a server issue as well. तुम लोग online खेलोगे तो I think मैंने फेडो से last time during the tournament I was casting वाटर मिल्स पर मैंने भी कास्ट किया था, and that time we were talking and वो बोला था कि server issue भी होता है इसलिए ऐसा किया, नॉर्थ ईस्ट का वो किया. What do you want to say about that? तुम लोग को नेटवर्क का इशू होता है?
मेरा बस इस पे एक पॉइंट है. If you guys want to promote Mobile Legends community in India, to promote the community, not a single state or not a single region. That's it.
और रही सर्वर की बात, पीटर था हमारे साथ, ठीक है. हमने 13 या 14 टूर्नामेंट साथ में खेले हैं, सारे टूर्नामेंट बंगाल सर्वर पे, एंड गेस व्हाट, सारे के सारे 13 या 14 टूर्नामेंट हम लोग जीते हैं बंगाल सर्वर पे. तो हमने ये क्वेश्चन ट्राई नहीं किया. हमारा सिर्फ एक ही क्वेश्चन होता है कि कोई ऑर्गेनाइजर टॉस करता है सर्वर के लिए, टॉस जीतने के बाद मुंबई लेते हैं या दिल्ली लेते हैं, बंगाल लेते हैं, ठीक है. उसके बाद हमें बोला जाता है कि नहीं दिस इज ओनली बंगाल बेस्ड सर्वर. इस पे तुम क्या बोलो?
ओके.
और ऑर्गेनाइजर खुद टीम्स को मैसेज करता है, मैं चैट तुम्हें भेजूंगा, तुम्हें अगर यूट्यूब पे डालना है तो डाल दो। ऑर्गेनाइजर खुद टीम्स को मैसेज करता है कि यार डोंट अग्री फॉर मुंबई सर्वर्स, फाइट फॉर इट। तो ये कहाँ सर्वर इशू हुआ है?
So बहुत सारे पॉलिटिक्स चल रहा है। Are you trying to say that पीछे में बहुत सारे पॉलिटिक्स चल रहे हैं?
हाँ, फॉर एग्जांपल
Okay, wait, hold on. चैट में एक पॉइंट आया, चैट में किमी फ्रॉम टार्टरस, किमी का एक कमेंट आया. He's saying that Mumbai players can play in Bengal server, but Bengal server players cannot play in Mumbai server. That's the difference. What do you have to say about that?
I get 80-90 ms in Bengal. Jay gets 80-90 ms in Bengal. That's
मेरा खुद का 90 ms आता है, चाहे तो आप भी लगा लो टूर्नामेंट लॉबी कर लो, वेस्ट बंगाल दिखाता है 90 ms.
it's
नहीं सर, ये लॉजिक गलत है, बट इसके पीछे जवाब एक ही है, जो एक हम लोगों ने प्रैक्टिस किया हुआ जो हम रेगुलर नहीं कर सकते, इसकी वजह से हम लोग बंगाल पे अच्छे से खेल पाए. उसके पीछे भी बहुत बड़ा हार्ड वर्क है. ऐसे नहीं कि भाई बंगाल दबा दिया सबको खेल के आते हैं, जीत के आते हैं. हर चीज के पीछे एक स्टेप होता है जो हमने किया है. पीटर नोज दिस, डार्क नोज दिस.
तो वही बात है ना, जब हमारा एक सर्वर होता है, हम अच्छे एमएस में खेलते, सामने वाले एमएस घटिया रहता, जब उनके सर्वर में खेलते उनका एमएस अच्छा रहता, हम लोग का घटिया रहता. सो इट्स फेयर फॉर बोथ ऑफ देम. Still, apparently, if you guys think it is unfair, then I've got no words.
तो दिल्ली पे आ जाओ,
दिल्ली भी लगा जाओ, उस पे भी दिक्कत है.
Okay, I'll say this from my experience. जब अभी तो मेरा account नहीं है, but recently when I was playing like a month ago, I can play in every server. मुझे कोई थोड़ा MS ऊपर नीचे होता है. Somewhere I get 80, somewhere I get 30, but it wasn't a big of a deal. But I think when you go competitive, 80 might be a problem if you go competitive. Is 80 MS a problem for you?
Yeah. 50 is a problem. 80 is it's a big loss. So 50 versus single digit that's always like a big difference of point in pro scene especially.
Okay.
But the thing is, I think the whole toss for server is itself a thing that shouldn't have happened, because in other tournaments, in other regions, basically in NA, what happens is there are 3 servers, East, West, and Central, and every single game is played on Central, regardless of unless there are 2 teams who are from the same server. And in India, there are 3 servers, and Delhi is the one which is common for the entire country, which has fair MS for each of the side of the teams, basically Mumbai and Bengal both. So keeping toss for servers it's in my opinion, it's just a thing that shouldn't have happened in the first place for any tournament.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point that everyone should consider all over.
Okay.
My server is Delhi, and Bengal players doesn't lag in Delhi. I have played with so many Bengal players. They don't lag Delhi.
Yeah. And Mumbai players don't lag as bad.
It just depends on their Wi-Fi, but mostly if their Wi-Fi is good, they will not lag in Delhi.
So half the game is decided on the toss itself. Like the draft, the gameplay, that is like the secondary thing. You have to win the toss first in order to get an advantage. And toss should be an advantage in terms of first and second pick, not the server, which happens in most of the tournaments right now. Not most, all the tournaments actually.
Mm-hmm. I hope the organizers are watching, and I hope they take note of this, because I think every player's opinions matters, right? Because we want to make it work after all. And I think Northeast versus Mainland is honestly, according to me, it's bullshit. either ऐसा करो कि either ऐसा करो कि हर एक स्टेट से एक ले लो, या तो you let everyone participate in whatever kind of team they are forming. टीम में 2 है नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न है, 3 नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न है, 1 मेलन है, whatever it is. But then again, if someone wants to make it a proper northeast tournament only, तो वो fully proper northeast tournament होना चाहिए, like सब पांचों के पांचों northeast, like पूरा 5 का 5 player northeast, ऐसा टाइप का होना चाहिए अगर तुम exactly northeast tournament कर रहे हो. वरना again it is bullshit.
अगर तुम लोग को नॉर्थ ईस्ट करना है ना, करो, बिंदास करो, बट फिर बाहर में बकचोदी मत करो सब जगह कि हम मोबाइल लेजेंड्स कम्युनिटी प्रमोट कर रहे हैं.
अच्छा,
कुछ प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे हैं. बाहर से लोग आते हैं, तुम उनको डायरेक्ट बोल देते कि तुम लोग नहीं हो इधर के, गान मराओ.
Yeah, that is one
Yeah,
thing. If you want to promote the
if it's small
community,
tournament,
Mhm.
if it's small tournament, you can do it in your state. But if it's big tournament, like in Philippines, I lived there for so many years. If it's big tournament, any player can join it from anywhere. So if you wanna promote,
okay.
you should add
Yeah, that's
have
a
it
good
there.
point. That's a good point. If you want to promote community, सबको वो चाहिए, सबको chant देना चाहिए. Be the northeastern or mainland or whatever it is. Yeah, I remember you guys saying about wait, hold on, what was that? You guys did something like Fredo was talking about promoting the entire community, this and that, giving chance to everyone, but you guys felt left out, right? Error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, from that video that we go was a video of 15 minutes, 47 seconds. I watched it yesterday as well. The topic of the video is, will M series come to India? Answer is no. And the points we have justified there is acceptable regarding organizers. The one which he said about quality of the tournament has increased, quality has increased, agree. Uh, audience are not supporting, players are not being professional. Considering all those points, now if it has been segregated, trying to save the community and then dividing the community, it's like Britishers did the same way with India. Divide and rule.
You're saying Fredo is
I
doing divide and rule? Okay. I hope he's watching. Anyways, yeah. So I really want to ask you who exactly is doing this Northeast versus mainland scenario?
Jenny, I would ask you the same question: who exactly it is doing it?
Oh, you want to
Because
ask
we are
me?
getting banned from one or one or the other tournaments. When we go, even after filling the forms, we get to know that we're not added in those groups or anything, and later we get to know that it is only limited to Northeast.
Mm,
The same question even we want to ask: who is the one doing this?
who is the one doing this? So it's probably the organizers, but do you have any specific ones in your mind?
Not exactly, but right now the only specific big tournament which is not giving opportunity for us is World tournament. No one plays for the diamonds, basically. Everyone needs money. Everyone is there to earn fame, there to win tournaments, there to win big champions.
Mhm.
But when some sponsor or some community is providing something and then we are getting banned from it, it feels bad. Why are we getting banned? Is it because we are winning? Okay, you want me to tell the list of the names of a few tournaments? I'll tell you of big tournaments. DX, that was Sara's tournament, season 1. ABM won that tournament. No, it was eliminated from that tournament. After that, Thundery Sports, Legend Unleashed, MIC, Zenovo, and there was one tournament from Zeta, and then you have Northeast, you have Blazing Championship, you have Federer Season 2, you have Federer Season 1. All these tournaments, big tournaments, were either won by ABM or LCF.
Mhm.
So eventually, any teams, any tournament which either of the teams is participating, they are getting the eventual winners until the recent times.
Mhm.
But still, if this is the reason that you want to promote particular region of the country, then what is the use of promoting this league?
Mhm.
Why not dividing it?
Mhm.
Why not giving a fair chance to each and every team, each and every player?
I get it. Yeah, when it comes to winning tournaments, I want to like bring this to notice that recently I think in FAS में अभी तो पता नहीं कितना हो गया ranking system, but I casted one match in FAS, and during that time what was that Tartarus, during that time Tartarus एक भी match नहीं हारा था. They were complete, like they were undefeated so far, and they were in the top. So this team, like इसमें सारे के सारे northeastern players है, and they are shining at the moment in most of the tournaments. Wadram भी वो लोग ने जीता. What do you have to? What's your opinion on Tartarus? Do you think Tartarus is as strong as ABM and LCF, or do you consider them a competition? What's your opinion?
They are a good team. No doubt about that. They're a good team. But FAS, we won against Shorter 2-0. ABM unfortunately lost because of their new team, new synergy, or whatever might be the reason. And Jenny, what was the question again?
Your opinion on Tartarus, are they as strong? Are they good enough? Do you think they are competition?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we are never denying them. We consider them as a very, very strong team.
Okay. And what about IGN?
They're having a downfall right now. Something wrong with IGN.
Something is
But
wrong
they're
with
not
IGN.
Rich is a very humble guy. Rich is a very
Yeah,
humble
definitely.
guy. So they will bounce back very soon.
Definitely. I hope they do. I hope they bounce back very soon. And yeah, let me remind you, this podcast is about answering the questions of the viewers as well. So people in the chat, if you have any question, do let us know in the chat. And yeah, we'll continue with that. Someone commented, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
फालतू क्वेश्चन से मत पूछो यार फालतू का क्वेश्चन का तुम मत पूछो
फालतू का नहीं या obviously फालतू वाले क्वेश्चन तो मैं इग्नोर कर दूंगा. If you have any good questions for them, for LCF and ABM and the representatives here, do let us know in the chat. Anyways, once again I'll inform you that in the Discord we have Stark, Peter, Error, and Romcom is on the camera. He's feeling a little bit shy because ऊपर से उसका नाम Stark लिखा हुआ है, but Stark last moment में भाग गया, उसका कैमरा नहीं आया.
I need to swap camera.
Okay.
I'm getting low battery.
Alright.
So I kinda feel useless because I don't know anything about tournament. I'm just new.
experience
Okay.
rom-com experience 9 p.m. be ready
So like तुम लोग सब पीछे हो गए डिस्कॉर्ड में बच्चे को सामने बिठा दिया.
ये सब स्टार की गलती है अगर जानता हूं क्वेश्चन उसका मैं चेक कर दिया
Someone said, okay, hold on. Yuri Gaming is saying that, Jenny, my question is, many teams apart from Northeast always look down on the any players. Is that true? Do you guys look down on Northeastern players? Northeastern teams?
Why would Northeastern players be in our team if we look down on Northeastern players? More
exactly
teams have a Northeastern player.
So you don't look
LCF had
down.
for a while.
LCF पे तो 3 लोग हैं
Raren.
2 बंदे हैं इधर अर्जुन और मैं ही हैं सिर्फ महाराष्ट्र के
If we look down upon as them as players, then why would they be there? Why? Just explain.
previously we had Som and Pine from LCF
Som and Pine, exactly. Northeastern players who are
One of them
very
at
reputed and like in this community. So why
Yeah,
would they
Lom Lom
be playing?
bhi tha na, I guess. Lom Lom was also from Northeast. No, I forgot, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Manipur.
So, okay, I didn't finish her question actually. I just wanted to know what you guys think. Her full question was, Jenny, my question is, many teams apart from Northeast always look down on the Northeastern players, but why do they always recruit Northeastern players in the squad? After all, we can agree. So yes, Yuri, you got your answer. They do not look down on Northeastern players. Their problem
That's
is,
the
yeah,
self-explanatory answer. Yeah.
their problem is being excluded from tournaments, saying that it's only for Northeastern. They don't want that. They want to compete. They want to be on top. They also want to fight for the prize pool because let's be real here. इंडिया में कितने ही टूर्नामेंट्स हो रहे हैं जहाँ पे कैश प्राइस pool मिल रहे हैं ना. And when you're coming into this scene, when you're being competitive, when you're doing so much hard work कि अपना टीम को बनाओ, अपना टीम को strong करो, compete करो, you want to get something out of it. मैं यहाँ पे like I was a streamer for like a long time. I wouldn't be streaming. Obviously, it's for fun, but at the same time, I want to get something out of it. Same way, if they want to go professional, they want to get something out of it, right? So it is important for them to participate, at least get the chance to participate in tournaments and get something out of it. So they are at the same time they are proud of the fact that it's because they are very very strong, but they're also sad about the fact that they are not getting the chance to participate because they want to get something out of it. Am I right, guys?
Exactly. If you can broadcast something कि इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा टूर्नामेंट, सबसे बड़ा कैश प्राइस, सबसे बड़ा डायमंड पूल, एंड इंडिया है ही नहीं उसमें. इंडिया का एक छोटा सा हिस्सा है बस. पूरा इंडिया, when you say इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा, you expect the whole India to participate, right? But you don't allow the whole Indian teams to participate. Then what is the point of broadcasting it as India का सबसे बड़ा टूर्नामेंट, बहुत बड़ा कैश प्राइज, बहुत बड़े डायमंड सब मिलेगा. सही है.
Anyways, इसका रोम-कॉम का चला गया वो. Where is
My
Star?
battery is low. My battery is so low. I need to swap camera.
Wait, hold
And
on. मैं ना
also-
ये picture लगा देता हूँ since you guys.
Also, it's about past tournament now. So I was not there. I was not in India that time. I'm just
He's been pretty new, that's why he has less knowledge about
kind of have
what's
low
been going on at
knowledge.
this time.
I have low knowledge about.
He has got the experience. Rom-com has got the experience. He can show.
Rom-com is not the EXP laner of LCF, right? यार मुझे बहुत confusion हो रहा है. Like नए नाम है Rom-com. I think I saw you for the first.
I am EXP. I am EXP laner rom-com of LCF.
Okay.
सबसे
Just
बढ़िया
new.
top
यार तुम लोग का ये कैमरा ना स्टार्ट करो. Wait. Let me fix it. स्टार्ट का कैमरा आ गया क्या?
Arki. Oh, sir.
Okay. Let's see if there are any other question. One question: Do India will go? No. Why Jay played online when they have substitute available in any cup? I don't think there is anyone from ABM here. Jo tha wahan pe, so it's
Yeah,
pointless.
I joined after the NEC, so there's 0 point talking about it.
Yeah, it's
It's
pointless.
like absolutely pointless.
Okay, so all this fight about Wardrum games, no, it's not just about Wardrum games. It's about them being excluded from certain tournaments, saying that it's only for Northeastern players because, according to them, if you are getting sponsors and this and that, if you're getting sponsored by even Vista or someone else, you should give the opportunity to everyone, not just Northeastern players. That's their point. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to know, apart from Wardrum games, is there any other tournament that you guys remember? Any other organizer, etc., etc.?
The thing is, before the leaderboards, like I think before December 31st, there were like way too many tournaments going on that we couldn't keep track of the list per se.
Okay. So there has been a lot of tournaments where you faced this.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious.
Okay. And is there any tournament where you guys played, but then you guys felt very discriminated because you played, but felt very discriminated because you guys not from the Northeast?
Yes. Again, there was a tournament. Okay. So we played the round 1 and round 2 we were kicked from the group. When we spoke to the organizers, they gave us a chance. They hosted the lobby without owning the UDP. We did win them. Okay. And when we qualified for round 3, we had no news about our future matches. So this one scenario we faced. And even in recent times, the tournaments get, they tell it as Mumbai server or at the server which we want, but then it will be like Bengal server without UDP on. This is one of the problems.
Okay.
UDP is basically the speed mode.
All right. So yeah, so I think we have a lot of serious conversations about this and that. Let's make it a little bit fun. Like, what do you guys love about Northeast in general? I'm not talking about the game.
Dude, the place, they have amazing landscapes. Like, it's beautiful.
Culture.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
absolutely beautiful. So fun to, if you want to go there for like vacation or anything like that, amazing.
I completely agree. Even where I'm living right now is beautiful. And Which one is your favorite state from Northeast? Let's start with Peter.
Manipur.
Manipur, why?
My girlfriend's from there.
Why? Because his girlfriend is from there. Okay, we have Stark back on the camera
Your
finally.
voice is cutting off.
Hey, Stark, we're matching, bro. We're matching. Look at our t-shirts. I don't think he's even aware that he's on the camera yet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Peter's favorite state from Northeast is Manipur because his girlfriend is from there. Okay. Let's
This
ask.
is getting to the
Sorry.
camera.
I've been smoking. Okay. Let's start. Let's ask Error now. Error, which one is your favorite state from Northeast?
Arunachal Pradesh.
Sorry.
Arunachal.
Arunachal Pradesh. Why?
It has very beautiful mountains with waterfalls. The climate is amazing over there.
Completely. Arunachal is very, very, very beautiful, by the way. Especially Tawang is super beautiful. You guys should definitely visit, okay? Yeah. Let's ask Romcom now. Romcom ka mic off hai. Romcom ka mic off hai. Let's ask Stark. Stark, can you hear me? Hello.
What?
Which one is your favorite state from the Northeast?
Yeah, I haven't been to Northeast to be honest, so don't really have a favorite state.
Okay. What do you love? Is there anything that you love about Northeast?
Can't say that I do, but I haven't been to Northeast, so jury's still out.
Do you want to visit Northeast? Do you want to visit Northeast or you want to skip the question?
Let's skip the question.
Yeah, I'm getting a very anti Northeast vibe from Stark here. I think it's very obvious, but yeah. Let's get back to questions. Let me see if there is any. It's not like okay. Okay, now there is a very how to say kind of a hate comment. I want to see what you guys' opinion are on this. It's not like LCF could have won Wardrums if they played. Instead, their time didn't get wasted. So be thankful. Do you think you guys could have won against Starters? Because in the final, Starters was there. Let's talk to Stark since his camera is on. Hello, Stark. वो सुना नहीं उसने. I think he's busy reading comments. Okay, Stark.
I can answer them as we have.
Oh, sure.
If someone cannot win the tournament, they're not allowed to play in the tournament. Is that like the criteria for joining a tournament? That if you can't beat a good team in finals, then you're not allowed to play in that tournament. Is that like a criteria?
So true. Very well
Because
said.
because every team has a winner and every tournament has a winner and every tournament is going to be having a second, third, fourth, fifth place, right? It's not like everyone's going to be getting that first prize. That way, there will be just one team be participating in the tournament, if that's the case.
So true. Guys, I hope you got the best answer because makes sense. I don't think that only winners can participate in a tournament. I mean, in the Wardrums tournament, everybody was from the Northeast and everybody did not win. There's only going to be one winner, right? So here, the point is not about winning. The point is about participation. All right? Okay.
See, Jenny, we don't hate any teams.
Mm-hmm.
Any team. Would we have whatever the team is, either be ABM or so Daughters, Dad and Sons, IGM. We don't hate teams. Just when it comes to match, during the match time, we build that rivalry. We have to win. But once the match is over, we don't go trash talk them if we lose or if we win or whatever it is. But the same kind of mutual respect, even they should have with us. When ABM wanted scrims during the Northeast Cup, it was just LCF and DS who stood by their side and they provided them spreads. Why is it like, this hate is actually spread by the organizers among the teams कि मत खेलो मत करो मत जाओ हम करेंगे तुम्हारे लिए हम तुम्हारे देवता बने. So this is completely the organizers का बनाया हुआ खेल. It is not from the player. यार प्लेयर्स को बूस्टिंग देते खत्म है वो लोग खेलेंगे बूस्टिंग करेंगे टूर्नामेंट टाइम आए खेले गए दैट डन. But it's completely politics type of thing which is going on in the community.
Okay. I got it.
Apparently, smoking is a crime.
It's no. Smoking is definitely not a crime. People have their preferences, but I think yeah, lifestyle, right? A lot of people are watching. Even kids are watching. YouTube has its own algorithm as well. So yeah, we would all appreciate it if you just wait for some time until the podcast is over. No one's gonna stop you from smoking then. Yeah. Let's see. Apart from ABM and LCF, what are the top three teams? Who are the top three teams from mainland? Guys, the question is, apart from ABM and LCF, who do you think are top three from mainland?
It's going to be ABM again, LCF again, ABM again, LCF again, ABM again, LCF again.
Huh?
कोई और है ही नहीं.
Okay.
क्यों?
मतलब कोई और है ही नहीं mainland के मतलब mainland में सिर्फ तुम लोग. What about डाकू सेना? डाकू सेना में team है?
Okay. Another team DS, but I think they went away from tournaments and they started playing just for boosting and squad verification. So they were there for a while.
And one team is coming up. One team is coming up actually, but I don't know their potential if they can reach up to that level. It is sleep tight lineup. So I don't know if you guys will have it or not, but yeah, that team is from Mainland. They have a potential.
Okay. I just hope more and more teams are, I just hope more and more teams emerges so that the competition just gets tougher and all. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's come to this conclusion at least that there is no hate from the side of LCF and ABM towards Northeasterns or Northeastern players or Northeastern teams. No, they don't hate us. I am also from the Northeast and they're doing a podcast with me. They don't hate us. They hate to be excluded because they are going competitive and they are trying to make a career out of esports and hence they want to be included and they also want to fight for the prize pool, which I would also want if I were an esports player. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, pretty much summed it very well.
Yeah. So that is that. Any other questions that the chat have and any other anything you guys want to express? You can start one by one. Let's start with Peter.
I'll just repeat what I said about if you want to grow the community of India as a whole and if you want India to be representing in the global scene or in the international scene, then whatever tournament is of a scale that is significant and has a good reach to the people that are watching, basically the viewers, then it is only fair that you invite every team and it is open for all. Romcom said too, like in PH, there's a thing where smaller tournaments you can have particular regions invited only, and for the bigger tournaments where everyone is a part of it is giving equal chances to all teams. So that should be the way to go on about it. If a certain region is doing something that is making them dominate the entire global scene, then we should learn from them and rather than making our own stuff up and trying to do something out of the ordinary, which is definitely not going to work, in my opinion.
Cool. I think Peter made sense, guys. And I hope your doubts are cleared. And then Error, anything you want to say?
I just want to tell to the audience, stop hating us, guys. We are not criminals or, we are just winners. We come, we play competitively. We just shut our mouth and we go. So, I so much hate if we win against any of your favorite teams or any of teams from your particular region or anything. Support the game, support the players, respect the players. So even we deserve the respect what you guys usually give to your particular region players. We are not here uh, coming in and wasting our time, wasting our energy. We try to give our best, try to win the matches. So, do respect us as well.
Okay. What about Stark?
I'm not gonna say anything by take जो करना है करो. But if you say it's the India's largest tournament, and if you don't invite the rest of India, then what's the point of saying India's largest tournament? You can just broadcast it as Northeast's largest tournament.
That's one good point, yeah. That is one good point. If you're saying India's largest tournament, तब तो पूरा इंडिया को बुलाना चाहिए. नहीं तो North East's largest tournament बोलना चाहिए. That I can agree with. And romcom का camera off है, like, oh sorry, mic off. He's gonna speak.
No, I just want, if it's the biggest India tournament, it's just the same. Everyone here thinking the same, that if it's the biggest tournament, everyone should have chance to join it. I don't know. I am just new. I don't know what happened in the past, but for me, biggest tournament should be for everyone. So they will get scouted also, not only those players.
Okay. All right. I hope the organizers have heard your messages. And now let's move on to a sensitive topic, a hot topic, whatever you call it. I hope you guys don't get agitated, because I understand that as a player, when you get this kind of accusations, you do get agitated. I want to talk about hack. Maybe use this as a platform to clear it up. Do you guys use hack? Why are you so much accused of using hacks?
Yes. No hacks, no fun.
सुन अभी स्टार कर रहा है इधर पॉइंट प्रूव करना है. नहीं, जो भी ये हैक करके भौंक रहे हैं, ठीक है, उनको बोलो. जो भी टूर्नामेंट ऑर्गेनाइजर्स होते हैं, बड़े छोटे जितने भी हो, वो लोग डिस्कॉर्ड पे बुलाते हैं, डिस्कॉर्ड स्क्रीन शेयर करवाते हैं, स्क्रीन शेयर पे बुलाते हैं, स्क्रीन शेयर करके गेम खिलवाते हैं. ठीक है, तो अगर जीत नहीं सकते तो ये कुत्तों की तरह हैक करके भौंकना बंद कर. अगर इतना ही
छोड़ना भौंकने वाले भौंके बोल देना भाई. No hacks, no fun.
तो बिना ये पहले एप्लीकेशन लगाने से पहले घुसो जितने भी बड़े टूर्नामेंट से. I'll just tell one thing. FA is that platform जहाँ पर हर चीज सीधा हो रहा है. Everything is going well planned.
In
हर
FS?
चीज they have referees. Yes, in FS it is completely well planned. They have referees. Ask the referees how chill both the teams will be. I'm just talking about LCF and ABM, because I know ABM personally. Chill बैठे रहते हैं. They tell to verify the screen. We do it. They ask us to verify the devices. We do it. They ask us to share the screen. We do it. They ask us to provide screenshot. We do it. तो ये जो भौंक रहे हैं ना, प्लीज भौंकना बंद कर रहे हैं. वैसे ही देश में बहुत सारे कुत्ते हैं, गवर्नमेंट वाले पकड़ नहीं पा रहे हैं, कुत्तों को बचे हुए हो, वे भौंकना बंद कर दो.
Okay. So you're saying that in each and every tournament, तुम लोग screen share करते हो when you are playing, so there's no point of saying map hack, right?
Yeah. हैक करके मिलेगा ही क्या? When the game was banned, we might have used it, or we did use it. It was like 4 or 5 years back. When it comes to this tournament scene, prove us. एक टूर्नामेंट हमें बता दो जहाँ पर हम लोग मैप हैक के लिए डिस्क्वालीफाई हुए हैं. I'll make sure that LCF quits playing the tournament scene if it is proven that we have used hack. I'll make sure that LCF is disbanded completely if it is proven that we have used hack. So before putting any accusation in any team, check your facts, then ask the question.
Okay. I guess the common people, the common viewers who are not playing in the competitive tournaments, I think they're not aware are you guys not aware of the fact that the players has to screen share whenever they're playing? Maybe some of them are not. I think now you guys know that they do screen share, guys. When it comes to a tournament, they do screen share so that the organizers they can make sure that there are no hacks being used. But I think I have known Stark for a while, and he has been arrogant. Not with me, like we are friends, but to people he doesn't know. He has this arrogant attitude. So maybe because of that, people are like, "Oh no, this guy definitely uses hack." Am I right, Stark?
I just don't care. जिनको लगता है उनको लगे, जिनको नहीं लगता है अच्छी बात है। कोई मेरे को बोले हैक कर रहा है, मैं तो खुला बोलूंगा भाई चाहिए रखो, देगा 500 का।
500 में हैक मिलता है क्या?
अरे बोलने में क्या जाता है ऐसे नहीं।
No, I'm just curious. अब मुझे पता है वो ऐसे ही बोल रहा है, but for real 500 में हैक मिल जाएगा यार। Honestly speaking, मैंने मेरा अकाउंट बेच दिया है. Like I have sold my account for this that reason. अब मैं एक अकाउंट बनाता हूँ, मैंने हैक इसका।
जन्म नाम का बंदा है, दैट इंसेंस में रो मरे उनका, डू नाम है उसका, उसने मेरे को 500 में बेचा है, पूछ लेना उससे।
Wait, what? Who sold you hack? मैंने नहीं।
वैसे हैक वगैरह चलो वो तो सब पास्ट हो गया ना, अब तो सभी फेयरली खेलते हैं, तो वही बात बार बार पूरी
अरे रॉन्ग फॉर्म यही तो समझ नहीं आ रहा इन लोगों को। ये जो
नहीं, मैं तो अभी वैसे नया हूँ, लेकिन यही है कि चलो गलती होती है। अब तुमने अगर किसी ने वहां पर गलती की तो उसको भी पूरी लाइफ टाइम वही बनाना है, लाइक बदलना, सेकंड चांस दो ना। लाइक आई डोंट नो व्हाई।
ये कैसा चेंज हुआ पता? 1947 में इंडिपेंडेंस मिला, लेकिन अभी तक ये लोग उसी बात को पकड़े बैठे हैं।
लेकिन वो हो जाता अगर तुम ऐसा बोलते हो जैसे कोई मिस्टेक ही नहीं करता, ऐसे सब बोल रहे कि किसी ने कभी गलती ही नहीं की, पूरी जिंदगी परफेक्टली जी रहे हैं।
बाय द वे चैट का डिमांड है कि रोमकॉम का कैमरा ऑन कराओ फिर से।
मेरे बैटरी स्लो ब्रो, माय बैड।
जिन्हें चैट को बोलो कि कुछ दिन और वेट करें, रोमकॉम पर फुल आएगा विद कैप।
Okay. Yeah, why ignoring our opinions and questions? Actually, it's not easy for me to read each and every comment, but if you have a legit question that makes sense, I'll definitely ask them. So yeah, you guys are free to drop your questions. I think we can carry on. We have like around 10 to 15 minutes more. 9 बजे तक हम लोग का चलेगा. तब तक, yeah. And Ayato, the thing is, your question about Jay इधर में पूछ के फायदा नहीं है, क्योंकि ABM का लाइनअप चेंज हो चुका है, and ABM का यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक ही बंदा बैठा है, and वो उस टाइम पे NEC में था भी नहीं. So तुम next time if I ask Apex or someone to come for the podcast, तब वापस जरूर पूछ लेना. I'll ask him for sure. Okay, so I want to ask LCF कि पहले तुम्हारा लाइनअप जो था और अभी जो लाइनअप है, डिफरेंस क्या है, कैसा है? Like, are you guys doing better और पहले अच्छा था? Tell us something about your current situation in the tournaments. Maybe Peter.
Current situation, Peter से ABM में है।
Oh, sorry. Peter पहले LCF में था ना? अच्छा, okay. नहीं, no. I want to change my question. Peter LCF छोड़ के ABM क्यों गया?
अच्छा।
पीटर
सीक्रेट है, बताऊंगा। सीक्रेट कॉन्वर्सेशन।
सीक्रेट क्या है? अभी तो बोला था ना अनफिल्टर्ड। बोलो अभी अनफिल्टर्ड।
Simple thing. We take this game as professionally. एकदम प्रोस्टिंग का है, चाहे छोटा टूर्नामेंट है, बड़ा टूर्नामेंट हो, ट्रांसफर होता है, हमारे इधर भी ट्रांसफर हुआ। नन ऑफ द प्लेयर, पीटर और एलसीएफ के बीच कुछ लड़ाई नहीं हुई है, हमारे बीच में कुछ लड़ाई नहीं हुई।
ऑफ कोर्स नॉट, वरना इधर एक साथ होते ही नहीं।
नेक्स्ट ऑफ एवरीथिंग, पीटर एलसीएफ छोड़ने से 1 मंथ पहले उसने हमें बोला था we get fine for replacement everything. So the transfer as a professional player होता है, वही हुआ। So we have no grudges regarding Peter. I hope Peter के पास भी कोई grudges नहीं है इसी अपेक्षा था। We are still good friends. कल हम लोग मैच खेले, मैच खेलने के बाद वापस हम लोग कॉल पर हंसी मजाक कर रहे हैं।
Okay. Oh, hold on. Someone sent a 100 rupees super chat and mentioned, why is ABM and LCF so desperate to play in Wardroom Games tournament when it's clearly written exclusively for Northeastern? Actually, they already replied to that. They're not desperate to play in Wardroom. They want to play in every tournament because they're trying to make a career out of it. And India में ऐसा बहुत सारा tournament होता ही नहीं है जहाँ पे cash prize pool हो. And Wardrooms was definitely a good tournament. I mean, 60,000 cash prize भी बहुत अच्छा है with the current situation, right? So the organizer was Fredo, and their opinion is that Fredo ने बोला था कि community के लिए करेगा. So according to them, Fredo should give the opportunity to everyone. They are not even against Fredo. They don't have anything personal against Fredo. They only want to tell him that हमें भी opportunity देना था. Am I right, guys?
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, coming to the previous question, Error. What is your current situation, LCF May? Why don't you tell us about each player a little bit?
Jenny, if I have to compare my previous squad with the current squad, वो तब भी जीत रहे थे, अभी भी वही पोजीशन पे जीत रहे हैं, जिसे लेके हम लोग आ रहे हैं. But yes, uh, this is a new team. It's been built like 1.5 years. So until we reach our full potential, it will take us a little more time. So I have no comments regarding the current team. We do still having a bit of fights, like of miscommunication, but there's little more time. We will show you our full potential very soon.
Cool. I mean, guys, get ready. LCF is gonna come with the full potential. let's move on to ABM right now. From ABM we have Peter. Peter, अभी ABM कौन चला रहा है? Is Apex still there or not?
Yeah, he's the crux of the team and the pillar of the team. Of course, he's running it.
Okay. So with the current changes in ABM, are they?
One second.
Yeah.
Sorry, one at a time.
Starting out Apex, a move on live stream or in any video is completely a wrong thing. He is one of the guys with which who represented a Nepal team, from India. So stop using players who do something good for the community.
मुझे तुम्हारा ऑडियो की वजह से अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आया. Apex represented India internationally, this and that, and उसके बाद
Respect players like Apex and this. Apex is getting the respect he needs. But when it comes to Apex, some streamers or some content creators call him no. Stop disrespecting. He is an Indian player. The first player to play MSC qualifiers, but none of the Indians have ever done it.
he definitely deserves the respect. He have experience, and I know that he's very smart. Like I have seen him play in the Northeast Cup as well. He literally, I think he's the only guy I saw in the Northeast Cup who literally came with a big fat diary, a copy, and he was like, I think he was like, he made some points or maybe a draft, this and that. I think he puts a lot of effort. From what I have heard about Apex, he puts a lot of effort, and as a player, he definitely deserves the respect. But you know what, Error? ऐसे कुछ लोग हमेशा होता है कि not only Apex, कोई भी player हो, कोई भी streamer हो, कोई भी कुछ हो, उनको noob बोल के इधर से निकल जाते हैं. वो थोड़ा keyboard warriors होते हैं, उनको ignore करो. But the people who matters, the people whose opinions matters, I think they all respect Apex, and it's a good thing.
Yeah, as they should. He has reached the international stage, almost got to MSC, so only one of the two players to do it. So, of course, there's also respect for the time and effort he puts in.
Definitely. Also, Peter, I think even Peter has international experience. Kronos mentioned last time, but I'm not really aware of what exactly. Why don't you share it with us?
I just played in NACT with Legacy, the team of Assassin Rivals. People might know it from his Hayabusa gameplays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you at that time?
I was in Canada studying for my degree over there, and I just was a part of NACT during that 1 year while I was there, and then I came back because I had some personal commitments over here as well regarding family business, etc.
Okay, cool. Okay, now I want to ask you guys a question. If I host a tournament like Jenny, okay, I'm the organizer, okay. If I host a tournament like Northeast tournament and I exclude you guys, no LCF, no ABM, only Northeast player, what will you do? What will you say?
Then we'll go a podcast on 9 Zeta and talk about you.
Say it again. Say it again loudly.
No,
We'll do a podcast on 9 Zeta and talk about you.
So now, like you're talking on my podcast with Fredo,
I have
like
your answer.
yeah, yeah.
If it was Jenny season 1 and we are back, okay. If it is season 2, if we were promised that season 2 पे तुम लोग रहोगे and still we are back, then we'll start building a problem.
Oh.
Then we get to know, and even in future tournaments we are getting banned, तब तो issue होगा ही. एक सीजन बैन करे तो कोई बात नहीं. हमें प्रॉमिस किया गया कि अगले सीजन रहोगे, बट बार बार हर सीजन में बैन हो रहे हो, तभी तो दिक्कत होगा.
So you're telling me that Fredo promised that you guys are gonna be in the season 2?
चैट भेजो.
Oh, so you're telling me that Fredo promised to take you guys in a season 2? I didn't know that.
So basically the thing was, season 2 was supposed to be Mumbai based something. Wait, let me read the chat. Let me scroll the chat. I have it.
Okay, this is new. Are you here, Fredo? Radium is here. Radium, guys. Radium ना वो match का वो क्या बोलता है हिंदी में तीली something वो जलाने आया है chat में. I know that.
Keep.
Yeah.
Jenny, you continue until I find you continue.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Monitor benefit, but no cash may spend to sell. Okay. There shouldn't be a separate tournament for mainlanders. I think there should be one tournament जहाँ पे सब लोग participate करें. But अगर तो मैं कल नॉर्थ ईस्ट टूर्नामेंट होस्ट करता हूँ and LCF और AVM को खेलने नहीं देता हूँ, तो ये लोग बोल रहे हैं that they will go and do podcast with 9 Zeta. Wow, I'm gonna do that. All right. Did you find it? Did you find it? Sorry. Error.
It's not Fredo, it's one of the members of the organization.
Okay, so basically, guys, Wardrum Esports का एक member ने promise किया.
We don't have a problem with Fredo or any of his members. But the rules which are stating, right, that is where we are having problem.
So it's a question that I'm really curious to know if Wardrum Esports are ever gonna let the mainland teams play. But it feels really weird to call them mainland teams, honestly, because unke team में भी Northeast के players है यार. Does it make sense to call it mainland teams, guys? Yeah, Peter, Error, anybody? Do you really want? I want to know. Do you want to be called a mainland team?
We want the slot at the international stage for the country. We absolutely do not care about this banter about Northeast versus mainland. It's so pointless.
It's so pointless.
People are
exactly.
wasting so much energy on this mainland versus Northeast that if they hadn't done the mainland versus Northeast, we would have probably gotten some possible chance at an international stage. And the fact that the people behind the scenes are doing so, that players are suffering because of it, because we are putting our energy and times into so much grind, so many tournament games, and it's such a headache to play these games along with our exams, which is going on currently. I was playing finals with my exams going on, so when these sort of topics arise of mainland versus Northeast, which is absolutely leading to nowhere. Even if mainland wins, even if Northeast wins, like what are you getting out of it? At the end of the day, like what are you achieving out of this?
So
If India is not getting a slot at the international stage,
exactly.
Everyone's working towards that, and that's the whole point. If everyone wants to grow in their own perspective or in their own sort of way, the casters, the podcasters, the YouTubers, everyone, the players themselves, the organizers, if India gets a slot, then only they'll be able to make a good living out of this. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, and which is what we're doing right now by having the conversation of mainland versus northeast.
Mm-hmm. You know, in the end, I want to say this. Oh, you got it?
I'll send it. I don't want to read it out. I'll send it to you.
Mhm.
You can read it, and as a proof, you can tell the organizers like we stand, we are correct where we are standing.
Okay. Yeah, before that, I want to tell you guys that definitely everybody needs a chance and it should be Indian tournaments. But I think that if any organizer decides to do a Northeast tournament, like just Northeast, for example, if I decide to do it only for the Northeast players, I don't think you guys really have a say because the power lies on the organizer, right? So I think what we can actually do is ask them to not do it just Northeast tournament. Give everybody the chance, guys. All the organizers that are watching, I think you guys should give a chance to everyone because पूरा community को अगर तुम
Hear me out. Hear me out. If it is exclusively for Northeast, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. होता है, हर जगह होता है कि एक्सक्लूसिवली एक स्टेट को बुलाते हैं या मतलब एक एरिया को बुलाते हैं या एक रीजन को बुलाते हैं, चलेगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. बट जब पोस्टर्स उन्होंने ये किए थे, they invited everyone, India's biggest tournament, ये सब वो सब रजिस्ट्री हो गया, सब रजिस्ट्रेशन हो गया, नाम बेम डाल दिया, एजेंट डाल दिया, बाद में बोलते तुम बाहर के हो, गान मरा. What the fuck? अरे
yeah, that's where I'm coming at.
यही सब करना है तो मतलब बाद में पोस्टर चेंज करके क्या फायदा कि एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर नॉर्थ ईस्ट.
Okay, बाद में change हुआ क्या? Like starting में they were like open, it was open for everybody.
स्टार्टिंग में कुछ नहीं था, स्टार्टिंग में इट वाज जस्ट इंडियाज बिग टूर्नामेंट, ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला, इतना कैश, इतना डायमंड्स, रजिस्टर्ड एंड दे आर लाइक नहीं तुम बाहर के हो, बाय.
Okay. So I think it was a mistake on their part if in the early phase they didn't communicate it well that it's exclusively for Northeast. I'm sure Wardrums is gonna take care of that from the next time onwards. And I think यहाँ पे communication issue हुआ है definitely on their part as well. अगर नोटिस के लिए कर रहे हो तो पूरा नोटिस के लिए करो. But then again, I think I would like to request all the organizers give a chance to everybody because इतना टूर्नामेंट तो हो नहीं रहा है इंडिया में, है ना, स्पोर्ट्स when it comes to MLBB तो सबको चांस दो. everyone wants to make something out of it. For example, अभी क्राइसिस भी नोटिस का है but he is with ABM तो वो नोटिस LCF, right? So वो नोटिस का होके भी he can't participate because his teammates are not Northeastern. So I think it's messed up. It's weird. Don't know how to really exactly put it. Yeah. Starting में भी फ्रेडो ने बोला था सिर्फ नोटिस के लिए करेगा. Is that it? Is that true, guys?
Confused. We don't know.
Okay.
Not we. I don't know. Maybe they know about.
I have the answer. Give me a minute. I'll tell you. Vinay, the question बता के रख. अभी कोई दूसरा question पूछ.
Sorry. मैंने पूछा
दूसरा क्वेश्चन पूछो. ये क्वेश्चन बचा के रखना, मैं 2 मिनट में जवाब दे.
क्वेश्चन क्या था? कौन सा क्वेश्चन बचा के रखना?
ये जो अभी तुमने पूछा था स्टार्टिंग में ही बताया
अच्छा.
ये होगा.
Yeah, actually someone commented कि someone anonymous ने comment किया that starting में ही फ्रेडो ने बोला था कि नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए करेगा. So I want to know that is that it? अगर सच में उसने communicate किया है कि he's only gonna do it for Northeastern players, so I think that makes sense. Yes, अगर टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है पूरा इंडी के लिए होना चाहिए. True. Ask error to open camera. Fredo, the stop. I mean, Fredo ko. I actually, Fredo is Fredo the owner of Wardrum Games? Even if he's not the owner right now, क्या हो रहा है कि Fredo is the face of Wardrum Games. So I think that's why all the fingers are being pointed at him. And did you guys have like direct conversation with Fredo regarding this, guys?
Again, we are not. Fredo is for us. Okay, the rules which is made by Trump is a complete organization. Blaming one person is no use.
Mm-hmm.
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पे हम लोग ये कर रहे हैं और रही बात क्वेश्चन विच ही वाज कि इट वाज ऑलरेडी मैसेज कन्वे किया गया था कि ओनली नॉर्थ ईस्ट टीम रहेगा देयर वाज a meeting or something kind of thing जहाँ पर मैं और रेडियम थी आई वाज फ्रॉम एलसीए रेडियम वाज फ्रॉम एबीएम in the Discord server around 63 members are there. So they had discussed so many topics about land, ये होगा लैंड में वो होगा ऐसा होगा फलाना फलाना दैट वी विद रेडियम इश्यूड कंसर्न रिगार्डिंग क्या बोलते हैं सर्वर एंड मेथड्स ओके तो वहां पर was promised कि everything will be fair and square ठीक है सो जब से कॉन्वर्सेशन स्टार्ट हुआ टूर्नामेंट का इट वेंट फ्रॉम वन इंडिया तो डायरेक्टली जस्ट नॉर्थ तो ये बताओ अगर पूरा कन्वे किया गया है कि सिर्फ नॉर्थ ईस्ट पर आएगा बिफोर द टूर्नामेंट ऑफ स्टार्टेड देयर वाज दैट पर्टिकुलर मैसेज या फिर अ कम्युनिटी पोस्ट और एनी इंस्टा पोस्ट ऑन मोबाइल लेजेंड्स पेज एंड इंस्टाग्राम और डिस्कस है तो दिखाओ
I got it. I got it. It's like not only LCF or ABM. I think all mainland players were really hopeful. I remember at that time मैं ज़्यादा active भी नहीं था, but I heard that Freda was about to host some tournament, this and that, and everybody were very hopeful. Ki, oh, this guy want to do something for the community. This guy wants to do something for the players. So I think it's very okay with people players being disappointed कि तुमने सिर्फ नोटिस का करा लिया but then again it was his choice and I think communication में issue हो गया at first he made it look like सबके लिए है and then अचानक से नोटिस का हो गया so a lot of communication gap misunderstandings this and that you know what I really want from this podcast right now is that you guys need to sort this out. I hope that you guys come to good terms, and I hope that Fredo and Wardram Esports, not Fredo. I hope that Wardram Esports as an organization, you guys host a tournament for everyone. For everyone, I would love to come and cast. I would love to come and see LCF playing, Tartarus playing, IGN playing. It'll be so much fun. And I want to ask this to LCF and ABM right now, to Peter and Error both. अगर वार्ड्रम esports अभी नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट होस्ट करता है फॉर एवरीवन ठीक है तुम लोग खेलोगे विल यू जॉइन और नॉट
We'll have a conversation.
हाँ हाँ
We'll have a conversation about that.
absolutely think about that
you'll think about that you're not sure if you're gonna join or not
Depends on how they respond to what we are saying, right? You know, if they're being respectful towards us the same way, then of course there's no retaliation from our side. Like we don't care as long as everything's peaceful.
okay you know I don't think they will disrespect you because you guys haven't disrespected them either you guys just wanted to be included so I really hope it gets sorted out because Wardroom is also doing really good right now as an organization. So if they host one, they should definitely invite you guys, and you guys should definitely join as well. But until and unless I talk to you guys, I wasn't really aware of what's happening, and I was very very informed that this was only a Northeast based tournament because Fredo approached me for casting and he said that I'm only taking Northeastern casters. So I was like, okay, this is like something like really Northeast based, but I didn't know so much about the communication gap, this and that. So yeah. Anyway, Sarah is also here. Sarah should also host some tournaments once again. I remember that Davex Sarah tournament. उसमें LCF जीता था क्या?
नहीं पहला एलिमिनेटर जीता था दूसरा एबीएम जीता
ओके पहला एलिमिनेटर जीता और दूसरा एबीएम जीता एंड अभी एलिमिनेटर का प्लेयर तुम लोग ने छीन लिया वेरी स्मार्ट
छीन नहीं लिया थोड़ा ना
I'm just kidding all right so we have like a few minutes more left and we are already we already have a conclusion, that is include everyone, give a chance to everybody, and जो भी communication gap हुआ था, issue और misunderstanding हुआ था, वो भी sort out हो जाना चाहिए. And I really wish कि after this podcast, Error and Peter, like one guy from each team जाके बात करो wardroom से and बोलो कि हमें भी हमें like अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दिया गया, स्टार्टिंग में तुम लोग ने ऐसा बोला, बट देन लेटर द लेटर फेज पूरा नोटिस कर दिया, एंड सीजन 2 में भी नहीं बुला रहे हो. इन द फ्यूचर आर यू गोना आस्क like invite on, if there is someone from the wardroom esports in the chat right now, I would really I would want you guys to let us know in the chat कि बाद में वापस बुला रहे हो कि नहीं बुला रहे हो फ्यूचर में, or is this an organization that's only based on Northeast. So yeah, if mainland teams are participating in any tournaments, they should play on Bengal server, not switching server here and there. What do you have to say about this, guys? Hello.
Sorry, I zoned out. Sorry.
Server issue is like it's fixable, guys. Server issue देख लेंगे, तुम chance तो दो, खिलाओ
Yeah,
दो.
server issue.
Ah.
I mean, yeah. Chance though, yeah, that's. I mean, it's not even like we're asking, like we're begging, please, please, we're saying, give us a proper reasoning at least in order for us to be believing that it's a valid reason for you guys to have such big tournaments on a scale that you guys are not inviting every team that is in India.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So lastly, I want to ask you guys, Peter and Error both, like, do you guys feel heard? Have you covered all the points that you want to express?
I think I've pretty much covered everything. I don't know if he has something to add up, but I've covered everything. I've covered it all.
Error also?
I'd like to say something.
Oh, sure,
Yeah.
sure. Your mic was off, so I thought like maybe you didn't want to talk. Let's go.
Sorry?
तुम्हारा mic off था, so I thought.
बोलने से पहले WhatsApp चेक कर लो एक बार.
Okay. Yeah, start. Please go ahead. Hello, Stark.
No, sorry, boy. No, I was sending him a message.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to check
My basic point is, if your intent is to host a tournament solely for Northeastern teams, do that. No one's stopping you. But stop parading it as India's largest tournament when the rest of India isn't even a part of it. If it's a regional tournament, have the decency to call it what it is. Stop trying to inflate it into something it's clearly not, because misrepresenting it just makes the whole thing look dishonest and desperate, to be honest.
Okay, makes sense. I'm sure Wardroom Esports is gonna work on that communication gap. Definitely, हुआ है. There has been some misunderstanding. And anything else, guys? Romcom. What about Romcom?
Romcom is not in DC. Go gaya.
चला गया वो? Wait, let me see. Is there anyone else here? This. Okay. Okay, let me check if there is any other question. If not, I think we can end this. Imagine, okay. Countries with successful Mobile Legends ecosystems like the Philippines and Indonesia don't divide their scenes. They unite them under one competitive structure to find the
Exactly.
absolute best.
Yeah, what a smart person in the chat.
Fat tummy. Nice point. I definitely agree. He said that countries with successful Mobile Legends ecosystems like the Philippines and Indonesia don't divide their scenes, they unite them under one competitive structure to find the absolute best talent. And we want this for India as well. We definitely want it for India as well.
Yeah, yes.
That is only possible if you promote India as a whole.
अरे जेनी ये बात किसने बोला वो तो बताओ.
ये बात किसने बोला? PK use fat tummy.
अरे साई
Who is that?
साई अपना बंदा है. अपना बंदा है. अपना क्या बोलते हैं? एक फ्रेंड एक प्लेयर है from Northeast.
Oh, he's from Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay. How to like pin this message? Yeah. Yeah, you should have asked him to. It's good that Northeasterns are also voicing for you guys to be included. So yeah, I'm happy that a lot of people agree with the fact that uh, सबको invite करना चाहिए, not just region. अगर region करना ही है तो सारा state का एक टीम ले लो भाई, है ना?
हाँ
Okay, if the goal is to build a serious career path and eventually establish MPO India, we need to focus on inclusivity and merit, not favoritism. Growth should be nationwide, not isolated. Completely agreed. Yes, every player does add value to the team, to the community, so it makes sense.
इमेजिन जेनी एक
Uh-huh.
15 साल के बच्चे से मुंह पे ये बात सुन रहा था सोच that guy साई is just 15 years.
Okay, so the guy is typing is a 15 years old guy. Very, very, very wise. Very wise
Oh,
15-year
mature.
old guy. Very mature. Yeah. I hope I hope organizers realize that as well and do change their POV. And I'm sure अभी से सब लोग करेंगे. Everybody will feel included. I hope so. I hope that you guys feel heard and they heard you as well. And yeah, anything else, guys? I think it's time for us to wind it up.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you for inviting us as well.
No problem. No problem.
Before you wind up, one thing.
Mhm.
So whoever those guys were watching us, we just want to tell you we have no hate to any particular person, a team, a community, or region, or anything. It's just that the hate or जो हम लोगों को निकाल रहे हैं ना टूर्नामेंट से जो हटाने की ट्राई कर रहे हैं ना तो मेकिंग अ वॉइस टू मेक इट as नॉर्थ ईस्ट एज मेनलैंड यूनाइटेड एज वन कम्युनिटी वन गेमिंग कम्युनिटी टू होल इंडिया.
Mm-hmm.
This is what our main concern was to join the podcast, not to divide between two different regions. To unite in one complete region as the whole of India. If tomorrow a team like Eliminators, IGN, or others participate in any big international tournaments, I would probably tell why ये तो एक इंडिया की टीम है. But we are participating, we would request the same support from the other region,
Mm-hmm.
the other state, or the community which is being limited. It will be a very proud moment even for us if any team participated on international stages. So ये जो कर रहे हैं अलग अलग है इसको stop कर from the players, from the organizers, from the fans, everything. So stop doing all this.
Okay. Noted. So yeah, guys, let's not do Northeast versus Mainland anymore because it's pointless. तुम जिस मेनलैंड के टीम को हेट कर रहे हो उसमें भी नॉर्थ ईस्ट का बंदा हो सकता है. तुम जिस नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो उसमें भी मेनलैंड का बंदा हो सकता है. Makes no sense, honestly. Let it be Indian teams. Let it be let it be a tournament that's based on India, not just some specific region. वरना तो अभी थोड़ी दिन बाद ये South India tournament ऐसा भी हो जाएगा. But yeah, if some organizer wants to do it exclusive, तो पूरा का पूरा exclusive भी करो, but also सबको chance दो दूसरे tournaments में, right? And communicate it well. That's it. Is that okay, guys?
Yeah. And Twitter, rom-com, I'm telling this on behalf of Twitter chapter. अगर तुम लोगों को हमारी कोई बात offensive लगी, so don't take it personally. Take it as sporting spirit. So we didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings of a religion or a community or tribe or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't spread hate. Come on.
Yeah. Haters भी रहेंगे, lovers भी रहेंगे, but yeah, guys, let's not hate. Let's just hope for the community to flourish. And someone sent a super chat asking Stark for his beauty brand. I don't smoke, तो मुझे तो पता भी नहीं है
Marlboro Red, brother. Marlboro Red.
I have never heard because I don't smoke muja. I have no idea. But I guess you got your answer, Arankar. Okay. Thank you guys for coming and opening up, and I hope the purpose is met. I hope the organizers heard you, and I hope कि आगे जाके Indian community में बहुत सारा बड़ा बड़ा tournament हो, and I hope ABM LCF does well in future now that you have new lineups and all. And yeah, with that, let's wind up. Bye bye, guys. Say bye bye to the viewers as well.
Bye bye.